CEO Mark Zuckerberg met with President-elect Donald Trump at his Mar-a-Lago estate on Friday. The meeting has drawn significant attention as Meta, the parent company of Facebook, undergoes major policy changes that are raising eyebrows across the tech and political landscapes. Meta has recently made several controversial moves, including eliminating fact-checking protocols, dismantling diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, and placing prominent conservatives in key leadership positions. These actions suggest a strategic shift aimed at aligning with the priorities of the incoming Trump administration. Here are some of the key moves Meta has made in recent weeks: ending fact-checking and content moderation guardrails, terminating long-standing diversity and inclusion programs, donating $1 million to Trump's inaugural committee, appointing conservative figures like Joel Kaplan as head of global policy and UFC CEO Dana White to the board. I believe the American tech industry is a strategic advantage for the US. It's essential to ensure its global success. President Trump seems focused on making America win, and that's a vision I support. Critics argue these changes are less about innovation and more about appeasement. Earlier this year, Trump criticized Zuckerberg, even threatening imprisonment, unless Meta adjusted its policies to align with his administration's vision. Zuckerberg's moves reflect a calculated pivot to avoid regulatory threats, like the FTC's case to unwind Instagram and WhatsApp acquisitions. He's essentially trying to get off Trump's radar. It's more than political strategy, it's a cultural shift. For employees, this feels like a departure from Meta's progressive roots. Eliminating diversity programs and fact-checking efforts is a seismic change, and it's sparking internal unrest. The policy changes have raised concerns about the spread of misinformation on Meta's platforms. Critics warn that a reduced commitment to fact-checking could lead to a resurgence of hate speech and misinformation, issues that Meta has struggled with in the past. Globally, the stakes are even higher. In regions like Myanmar, Meta platforms have been implicated in the spread of propaganda fueling violence. Critics worry that scaling back fact-checking could worsen these problems, with dire consequences. While Meta's shift might work politically in the US, it's a gamble internationally. The lack of robust content moderation could erode trust in Meta's platforms on a global scale. Meta's decision to explore community-based moderation, similar to X's community notes, has sparked debate. Some see potential for building user trust, but many remain skeptical about its effectiveness against complex misinformation. Only time will tell how these sweeping changes will impact Meta's future. For now, the tech giant's pivot has raised critical questions about its commitment to accountability, its relationship with users, and its place in a polarized world.